Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. The New York Comic Con panel was so much fun to watch. We found out so many amazing little snippets, and that is what this video is all about. It's not about the clip, it's not necessarily about the casting, this is just about the stuff. If you weren't watching, you might not have gotten to see it, and I found a lot of this stuff interesting. I hope you do too. So if you like this video, please subscribe, follow, hit the little bell button so you get notifications whenever I post new videos, and find me on my other social media. I'm literally everywhere. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. I've got a Discord. I'm on Twitch, and I'm on YouTube. So hit me up anywhere, because I'm around. Let's get started. So first things first, we got some information about what attracted Rosamund Pike to the role of Moiraine, and I love it because it's just so #feminism. Let's take a look.
Historically, I haven't been a big reader of fantasy, but with this, that changed my mind. And I know that traditionally, any guide character in a fantasy world is usually a man, and it was very intriguing to have this mysterious stranger who comes to town and changes the lives of people forever, being a woman.
Okay, so you saw it there. Well, you probably saw it there first, but you're seeing it here again. Rosamund Pike loves the character because it subverts fantasy tropes. It's not Gandalf coming in and grabbing Bilbo or Frodo. It's a woman, Moiraine, coming in and grabbing Rand and his buddies. Rosamund went on to talk about the relationship between an Aes Sedai and a Warder, and I kind of love that she really hit the nail on the head that it's not actually a romantic relationship, at least when it comes to between Moiraine and Lan, and that it was interesting to me because I'm wondering if people will still possibly ship them or if there's going to be a lot of chemistry between Lan and someone else, and that isn't ever going to come up. So let's take a look at what she says.
Now, I portrayed many relationships between men and women on screen. I've never played one quite as fascinating as this, which involves intense loyalty, deep trust, huge connection, and yet nothing sexual, nothing romantic.
Daniel Henney had similar thoughts, and it seems like they really put a lot of thought into what their relationship was going to be. Let's take a look.
It felt very similar to Rosamund. I think her and we initially had a FaceTime, it must have been 2 years ago now. It seems like it was just yesterday, but we spoke about that exact same thing. Exploring a new idea of what love is. I think pushing the boundaries of love and seeing a new relationship on screen, how they know everything about each other, they care deeply for each other. They're almost like twins in a way. They can feel everything. But there's nothing sexual, nothing more going on, and it's unique to their relationship.
I really love to see that. I feel like they've put a lot of thought into this. Their relationship with each other, Moiraine and Lan, are going to be a duo to watch. So Marcus got asked about the set pieces, and I'm not as worried about his answer as I am about the fact that he has such Perrin energy. I cannot get over it. I am now obsessed with him as Perrin. Just watch the way he talks, his presence. I think it's spot on.
No, that was one thing from episode 1 right to the end. I just was never ceased to amazed by it.
He gives such Perrin energy.
I think Andre, our set designer, is a bit of a genius. And I think maybe in this genre it's hard to create things that are new and original. Every room, sort of inn, tavern, city world that these characters went into, they had their own sort of culture, their own language, and their own character. And I think that was just amazing from day one. I remember my first day in Two Rivers, I was kind of sat on a bench in the middle, and I just sort of did like a 360 view, and I just saw like my forge where I work, I saw like the wine spring in, and I just had like a village. They built a village basically, like out of nothing. And as an actor, when you have a set built to that magnitude, it's invaluable how helpful that is.
Okay, am I right? He's quiet, thoughtful. I don't know. I think he's a perfect Perrin. So Zoe got asked about her costume and what it was like bringing Nynaeve to life, and I think her answer is great and actually just really sweet.
Yeah, I mean, similar to what Marcus was saying, the level of artistry on this production is nothing I've ever experienced before. So just like how they've got like little spins and like I've got a little herb bag and things that you'll never see, I feel, which is kind of sad because you're taking in this amazing spectacle and just the attention to detail is just like ridiculous. So when I first had the costume on, it was just really, I guess, informative for me and really helpful just for me to learn how I was going to walk as Nynaeve, and when she puts her weight and she definitely walks with her head. And the braid too, I mean, it's so important to Nynaeve, and it was really like special for me to be able to incorporate my natural hair texture in the braid. It's such a, I don't know, I feel like we have this really beautiful opportunity to represent in a really loving and careful way. And, yeah, it's really, really special.
Okay. I mean, I know Nynaeve is not like that, but I all of a sudden fell in love with Zoe because that was such a sweet, sweet answer. I know I already went over that Marcus is perfect for this role, but I'm going to reiterate that because I've got live video of me reacting to him answering a question about what it was like to be Perrin, and I'm just going to go ahead and show you.
Yeah, he's our gentle giant.
I'm in love!
He's very considered, he takes a very thoughtful approach. I think Moraine kind of takes our kids into this world outside this village, and he's instantly surrounded by violence and war and destruction, and it's something that he has to come to terms with. It's something that he's very conflicted by. This animal nature that we have inside ourselves, also this sort of this kind of passive side that we also have, and I think he's very keen which side is in him and which side is going to kind of take control of him.
Okay, animal nature, passive side, he's got Perrin. He's got Perrin down to an art form. You better believe they talked about Bela, and it is not at all what you would expect. Let's take a look.
But Maddie's horse is Bela, also a very loved character in the books, and Archie was not the speediest of mounts.
He was not. He was the gassiest. He was the gassiest of mounts, though. Always remember when someone was doing like an amazing monologue or a really intense scene talking about how we just survived 100 trollocs in a fade, and then Archie just rips. Frog one, like the flying away in Frog one.
So, I mean, that's pretty priceless. We love Bela, and now we know that Maddie had some issues with the horse that played Bela, but I'm sure they were the best of friends. We also found out which of the actors have read the farthest in the books, which I was super excited to find out, so I'm once again going to show you what my reaction was live to finding this out.
Yosha.
Really? Have you read Yosha?
I'm at 11 now. I got it here actually.
Oh, you're like, I was doing this before we started. Wow.
He's reading Knife of Dreams.
Several thousand pages.
I know.
Betty and I are just behind him.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, 90, okay. Okay, so we found out that we've got Yosha, that is going to take me a while to get used to, and Zoe and Maddie. Yosha in the lead on Knife of Dreams, and Zoe and Maddie allegedly just behind him. So Yosha goes on to talk about how it's actually really nice to have such a huge amount of source material as an actor, and I found this really interesting and also encouraging that he's actually taking the time to do the homework.
Most of the time, it's truly a gift to have so much material to sink your teeth in, and I'm looking at the book the whole time because it's here. Yeah, I don't know. It's just it's amazing to get to understand the world of the Wheel of Time with its different beliefs, its different cultures, with different people in all the different places, and then of course the great arc of Rand, and try to understand his character, to see where he goes, what his state of mind is, state of body even, and that's why I love to read books, and it's a pretty big mountain to climb, but I feel I'm almost on the top of the Mount Everest.
Okay, so Mount Everest or Dragon Mount. I don't know if he knows how fitting that statement really was. Okay, so there's another thing that really piqued my interest in this panel, and it's that Rafe mentions that some people were upset when they found out that somebody dies at the end of season 3. Now keep in mind, they're shooting season 2. Season 3 hasn't been greenlit as far as we know, and they're already talking about a character dying in season 3. Question 1, how close are we to getting a season 3 renewal? Question 2, who is it that dies? Let's see what he says, just so you can see what I'm talking about.
When we're in a production meeting and I'm like, okay, well, then this character is going to die in season 3, and they're like, no!
See what I mean? This character is going to die at the end of season 3. I have some predictions, but I'm trying to keep this spoiler free, so I'm not going to say them. But I'm thinking we're going to push up a pretty significant character's death, just knowing that, you know, we may not have 14 seasons like there were 14/15 books. At the end of the panel, they announced 3 new cast members, but they didn't tell us who 2 of them were. We have her, and she is Natasha O'Keefe. We've got Mira Sayal, and we have Kiara Coveney. But we know she is going to be Elaine Tricon, so we just have this mystery. Who's she, and who is she? To end this video, I'm going to give you my predictions. I think this is going to be Perrin, and I think this is going to be Lanfear. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you're excited about any of the things that they said in this video, because I tell you what, it got me even more hyped for the show than I already was. Thank you for stopping by. Again, if you enjoyed the video, please follow, please drop me a like, hit the bell notification so you know whenever I go live or post another video, and find me on all my other platforms.